we are back again. Sermon, thesermonsdomain.com, part 2 of our interview with Mistah F.A.B. Just wrapped up the video shoot. How's that feel?
It's cool. I love working, you know. Like I tell y'all, the main thing about with me is I just like working. That's what keeps me busy. That's what keeps me active. Staying wherever, every city I go to, I try to get some things accomplished, not just chill and sit in a room all day. I try to go out and go network with artists. I try to go hang out, go enjoy the city, kick with the people, network, shake hands, shop, and most of all, get work done. So shooting a video is just another part of getting some work done. Having a good time.
Okay, and so your album, which you now titled Liberty Forever, it's been a long time in the making. We've been waiting for another album. What's been the hold up for putting out another album?
Just changes. Growing up, label problems, indecisiveness, unsureties. A lot of things that a lot of artists go through but don't want to admit. You go through, you make one album, you make some songs, and you scrap the songs, you be like, yo, no, I want to do that. There's a lot of unsureties, man, you know. A lot of artists are very, whether they admit it or not, a lot of artists are insecure, myself being, you know. We try to act like we don't care what people say about us, and we act like we're so just into ourselves, and at the end of the day, we're very sensitive. You know, you put out certain songs and people critique those songs, and sometimes those critiques and those critics don't do things in your favor, and they affect you. They affect the way that you record music, they affect the way you make music. And that's what it's been over the past 3-4 years in the process of me making this album. It's been a lot of decisions, a lot of changes, you know, a lot of things going on. I go from highs and lows, you know. Sometimes my changes have been drastic, you know. Plus, you do a lot. Over the past 4 years, I've lost my mother. I lost my grandmother. My brother went to jail. Who has 100 years. Best friend died. Favorite cousin died. Had a daughter. Changes, man. Life changes, and that's the hold up. There's nothing past that.
Okay. And so a single that you were gonna have with Yo Gotti and Lil Boosie had leaked, and you had to put out the official one.
Killed me.
Are you still gonna use that as a single, or is it just
No, I'm gonna use it on the album though, because it's actually the last song that Boosie recorded before he went to jail. That's the homie, you know. Definitely unfortunate how they trying to do him right now. Very good guy. Very, very good guy. But I'm still gonna use the record. Me, him, and Yo Gotti. Hated that record got leaked. That was very unfortunate for me. I really, that was goddamn internet cats. You guys make me sick, but I love you at the same time. But it's hard though, man. You know, you leak these records. That's why and it makes you, as an artist, it makes you just hold on to all your records. You're not gonna let nobody hear your records. Like, I got a crazy record with Lupe on my album, Lupe and Fashawn, and this cats was like, yo, let us hear the record. Well, I was like, no way. Like, there's no way that the Lupe record is gonna get out. Then I got a record with Jadakiss and Rick Ross. I'm not gonna let that out. So it makes you kind of just hold on to your stuff a little bit more. But yeah, I got some nice records, man.
How far along would you say you're into with this album?
I don't know. I might start over tomorrow. You never know. I got over 300-400 songs done. Like, I got so many songs. That's why people hear. I do a lot of mixtapes. I do a lot of projects like that where I just give music out. So I got so many songs. Like, it's nothing for me to go in the studio and record like 5-6 songs in one session. I do that. I do that all the time.
Do you hate sitting on records a lot when you have something good that you feel it should be out there? Or?
I don't know. I have some records. I make music, man. I don't care. Good record, bad record. I just love music. That's why you may hear me go in there. I may make a party song, then I may make a reflective song, then I may make a retrospective, introspective, a conscious, a political, a biblical. I might make some fuck the world, and then I don't know. I just like making music. I'm an artist. I feel like there is no genre guidelines to being an artist. You know, you can be eclectic, you can be eccentric, you can be whatever it is that you want to be. And a lot of artists, they limit themselves by just sticking to one particular type of music. And it's unfortunate because that takes away from the creative side of the artistry. What good is an artist if he doesn't have an imagination to allow himself to do whatever it is that he imagines? You know, certain people just feel like you have to have a certain sound due to your demographical upbringing or other things of that nature, and that's bogus. You know, don't let the critics and don't let the media take you into a position where you're doing things that you feel like fits the persona or fits the facade or fits the stereotype. Be an artist, man. Be you. Don't be afraid to be different. You know, if you want to make a painting, if you're an artiste and make a painting and your plane's on the ground, but make it like that. It doesn't have to be in the air. Be an artist, man. Don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid.
Okay. So one of your big talents that I really admire a lot is the off the dome freestyles you've been doing. You did one last night and it was real crazy. When did you really start like developing, like doing that?
Just talking in person. Just talk a lot. I love talking. I think I used to just love hearing myself talk. I just be like, just talking. And you develop a talent, you know. You develop a knack to see that, okay, hey, maybe I might be good at doing this. And that's respected. Unfortunately, it's not respected as much in hip-hop today because a lot of people don't do it like they used to do it.
Yeah.
What I mean by that is, you know, you catch cats,
freestyle,
you hear freestyle, and they be like, yo, I'm finna kick this freestyle. And be like, all right, hold on. Yeah, all right, you know. I mean, but if, you know, it is what it is. I don't knock the hustle. I don't knock anybody for what they're doing. It's just the art form. When we think freestyle, when I think freestyle, I think, okay, we're gonna rap about being at the video shoot, being at the shoe store. We're gonna rap about, you know, things like that. That's what freestyling is, you know. And some people respect it. There's a world for it. There's a place where people respect it. And it's a talent that I have. I appreciate it, and I use it to my advantage sometimes. Like I've been in places where I may not have been known, like people may not know who Mistah F.A.B is, and when I'm performing, people just looking at you like this, and I'll be like, yo, stop the beat. Freestyle, and get them on your side, you know? So it's like if I was a mutant, that would be my superpower. You know, that would be if this was X-Men, if rap was X-Men, my freestyle would be like my superpower. That would be my mutant ability. Freestyle, you know? So yeah.
So 2011 looks like a promising year for like the West. You know, yeah, I have heard like a lot of artists are coming out with their albums and stuff. Do you feel like the West could make a comeback to the spotlight, like when, you know, in the 90s when it was?
I don't know. I think people have to stop living in the past. Your past are things that you learn from. You know, that's why they're called the past. It's just things that are past. You know, you pass on to the next. You can't go at and you can't copy history. You can't go back and say, yo, let's do it like this. I want it exactly like this, and it's not gonna be like that. You know, I think if artists continue to make good music, then as a whole, West Coast, we can have a possible resurgence. And then that resurgence makes some good music. But stop thinking like, oh yeah, we're gonna have it like this, like it was back in the day. It'll never be like that. The record sales won't allow it to be like that. The media won't allow it to be like that. The DJs that are in power won't allow it to be like that. You know, but what it can be is you can make your own lane. And when you make your own lane, that means that you're creating your own stimulus package of some sort, and it's emancipating you away from the mainstream machines that you have to fall under to make your own lane. Like if Nipsey Hussle drops an album and it doesn't do good, but it does his numbers. He can go on tour and do his numbers. He can be consecutive and do that. If Glasses Malone, if J-Rock, if Crooked Eye, if Mistah F.A.B, if The Jacka, if Bishop Lamont, so on and so forth. Many of these other artists who have exceptional talent. They're very talented. Daft Punk. We're talking about a lot of people. There are a lot of different people, you know, who have dope, you know, just dope shit. Like I like cats up here like was it Dime Def?
Yeah.
People up here, they're stupid dope. Like, you know, they're dope. I like Jay Pender. I like, you know, they're talented. There's a plethora of talent. There's an abundance of talent along the West Coast. And people just have to collectively make good music, put it out, hit the road, and expand and expound, and stop worrying about what particular genre is going to get you over the hump or what particular demographic is going to get you over the hump. Good music is to be respected around the world. So, you know, don't put yourself in some time capsule to say, oh yeah, this West Coast music. Man, just make good music.
Okay, I appreciate the interview. Any last words?
No problem at all, man. I appreciate you. You continue to keep getting out, giving exclusives to the rest of the world. Keep doing what y'all do, man. Hit us up, follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and stay focused and stay tuned to whatever it is I got coming, man. It will be exciting, and I'm interested to see what I'm gonna do. Well,